December 31st. What is this day? A holiday, right? New Year's Eve? What do most do that night? Party, club, smoke, drink, drive. This day to many people is just another holiday. But to me, this is the day when I will lose 8 years ago in high school, two of my favorite cousins. Why? Simple. Drinking and driving. You want to know the worst part? They both died with a blood alcohol level of 0. That's right. They didn't drink, but the driver did. And I know what you're thinking. Why didn't either one of them just stop the driver and drive since they were both sober? Neither one of us will ever know. With this being said, my topic is drinking and driving, and my purpose is to persuade others to learn from not just my experience, but from the research that I will present, and in this hopes they will go ahead and not drive after alcohol use. Let's talk statistics for a bit. According to the CDC, every day, 29 people in the U.S. die in motor vehicle crashes involving an impaired driver. Do you realize this equals to 1 death every 50 minutes? That's a lot of people dying due to alcohol. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, it's actually illegal in all 50 states, including the District of Columbia and Puerto Rico, to drive with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or higher. Sadly, in 2016, there were 2,017 people killed in alcohol-related crashes that even had a blood alcohol concentration less than 0.07. There's actually a group called Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and through their research, they actually found that children are starting to drink in 10th grade. They actually found that 40% of all 10th graders are starting to drink alcohol. So I want you to think about that. At what age did you start drinking? Have you ever driven under alcohol influence? Ever noticed the impairment it creates? Have you ever had an alcohol-related accident or a close call maybe? Answer those questions to yourself, honestly. And we're going to move into what alcohol does to your body so that you fully understand what I'm talking about. According to Healthline, alcohol impacts your body from the first sip. It can cause blackouts, behavior changes, altering your mental clarity. You might have those fights, those one-night stands. I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Hallucinations, slurred speech, decreased body coordination, where it interferes with balance and walking, decreased judgment. And actually, according to the CDC, your blood alcohol level can correlate to decreases in driving function. For example, let me show you a couple. A blood alcohol level of 0.02%, which equals 2 drinks, can cause decreased visual effects and decreased multitasking abilities. A blood alcohol level of 0.05%, which equals to 3 drinks, that can cause decreased ability to steer and decreased response to emergent situations, which means if a little squirrel were to cross in front of you, you may not have the abilities to go ahead and steer away properly. A 0.10%, which equals 5 drinks, causes an inability to maintain lanes and brake appropriately. As you can see, drinking and driving is like playing Russian roulette. Once you get in that card, you're gambling with your life and others. Did you know that per the CDC, blood alcohol concentration risk of crashes is greater in young people under the influence than older? Which makes sense on why a lot of the accidents that happen while driving under the influence are younger adults. Now, before I close, let's talk about how we work together to prevent drinking and driving and accidents on the road. According to the NHTSA, before drinking, you should choose a non-drinking friend to stay sober and drive. That's what they call a designated driver. And then remember that we don't let friends drive impaired. We use Uber, Lyfts, taxis. If you can't afford one of those while you're out drinking, you probably shouldn't be out drinking. It's simple, really. We drink responsibly and let's keep the roads safe, as well as ourselves and others. Again, my topic was on drinking and driving. I covered statistics, effects of alcohol on the body, and prevention. Let's not lose anyone else to drinking and driving. It's really a simple matter that we can help together to try to prevent others from losing their lives. If we work together, we can do this. Thank you for listening.